Chapter 37. Geto on a Leash. Gojo felt Geto's body go limp in his arms. He sobbed softly as he stood up and hoisted Geto over his shoulder. Gojo's tears were pooling in his glasses, but he didn't take them off. He trudged to the dormitory. His heart was heavy for Geto. Gojo reached his dorm room without bumping into any early risers. He entered and saw that an extra bed was placed across from his, but the linen was still folded in a neat pile on top of a couple of pillows. He dropped his backpack on the floor, and as gently as he could, he laid Geto on his own bed and slipped the sneakers off his feet. He set a barrier veil for his room, then went to the sink to wet a washcloth with warm water. Gojo sat at Geto's side and wiped his face free of sweat and tears. He unraveled Geto's hair from the rubber band holding it up. Gojo tried to set up Geto's bed as best as he could, but there was no comforter or bedspread to put on top. It was chilly enough at night to need one now. He would text Shoko later and see if she could bring some of Geto's things over, but right now, he was too physically and emotionally exhausted to reach out. He sat on the floor and leaned against the bed. He wiped his tear-stained glasses with his sleeve and put them back on. It came about a lot sooner than expected, but the part Gojo had been dreading, Geto's awakening, had now happened. It was horrific to see it hit Geto so hard. Geto's mind had pieced his whole identity together in just minutes. Gojo tried to stay awake in case Geto roused, but the early morning wake-up and emotional turmoil took its toll, and he nodded off. A few hours later, Geto's eyes flew open. He didn't recognize his surroundings at first, and he jerked upright in a panic. He felt a hand on his knee and recoiled. "Take it easy, you're safe here." Gojo got up off the floor and sat on the bed. Geto rubbed his face and shifted his body to sit beside Gojo. Geto looked around the room with wary eyes and spotted the extra bed. "So this is it. I'm in your custody." "Suguru, you know it's not like that." Gojo felt hurt, even though it was true. "It's not? I bet they put you in charge of my recovery, my training, my every breath. I'm on a leash." Geto glared at Gojo, who flinched at his words. Then Geto's expression softened, and his body drooped under the weight of his own words. "This isn't even my own life now. It never was. I was only a tool for them back then, too. I just didn't realize it at the time. What did they threaten you with to take charge of me?" Gojo looked down. "They had conditions. You know how they are." "Answer the question. What did they hold over you?" "Your life," Gojo answered quietly. "They were worried about your powers, so I told them I could be trusted with you." "And now you've got me on a leash," Geto said bitterly. "It's not a leash, Suguru. It's a shield. They didn't force this on me. I wanted this because I love you, Suguru." "I'm not letting anyone take you from me," Gojo said defiantly. Geto looked away, the word love echoing heavily in his ear.